The big fucking hell. The big red button has been pressed. There we go. Go on.
Eminem's album's out today. Listened to it 3 times already.
Is it decent?
Oh, it's good. It's very good.
Didn't he say Haktur in his fucking promo for it?
Yeah, no, well, he spits on something in the album, and yeah, the promo he just wrote Haktur, and he spit on Slim Shady's grave.
That girl's fucking...
She had a fucking documentary about her, bro.
I know, she quit her job and moved to LA and hired a management company. I was like, fucking hell, fair enough if it works out for you, but for one phrase, that's mental.
That's false information. She was on a thing the other day debunking all these things, saying, I haven't quit my job.
I swear this was
she didn't say she didn't quit a job. She said, I haven't moved. I'm staying where I am, staying at home. I'm not a teacher, and I wasn't a teacher.
I saw that one, yeah, where she said that she weren't a teacher.
Yeah, she's not moving. She said she's got a management company because she wants to she's got a manager because she wants to, all these people selling merch that's not her. She wants to claw some of that back. But she's done it smart. She went radio silent, sorted everything out, and now bang. I mean, yeah, it's hilarious.
She's doing a tour, though.
It's hilarious why she's getting the thing.
I know, it's crazy.
But still.
I saw the
I love you, Pookie.
I saw the...
Forever. She cracks me up, that does.
I saw the prison woman come out, didn't she?
Yeah, I see that.
And fucking started playing victim. And
yeah, you don't know my side. I'm like, what side is
what
there?
do you mean? You're noshing off a fucking prisoner? What do you mean?
Yeah, I don't know what side
What do you
there
mean?
Is,
she starts
you
banging
know what
on
that is, didn't you? Her side will be, if you want my side, then the press has to buy it off me.
Yeah, yeah. Subscribe to my OnlyFans, and here's a link for that.
More power to you.
Fair play. Probably minted now. Definitely minted now.
Yeah, there'll be a lot of subscriptions up to our OnlyFans, I reckon.
Stupid, isn't it? And here we are.
Anyway, it's a gaming podcast. Welcome.
Oh no, sorry. sorry.
What have you got for me?
Nothing crazy. Bought some shit off of the Steam sale because there's a lot of real cheap stuff.
Well, when's that? Is it now? Is it over?
I think it's ended.
Oh.
Or most of it's ended now.
Why was I not made aware of this? 11th, no,
or until the 16th, maybe?
I fucking hope so, bro.
I don't know, but
I'm devastated now.
I bought South Park Stick of Truth. South Park Stick of Truth and South Park The Fractured Butthole.
Nice. Congrats.
That's all I can say on that. Started playing Stick of Truth because it just got overwhelmingly positive reviews and it looks quite funny. I always like South Park. I like the just absolute abhorrent humour of it. There's just no filter. I find it very fantastic. So I thought I'll buy the game because it was like £4. And yeah, so far it's very fun. It's just like one big South Park episode. You right click the mouse and you fart on people. And that's all I need to know. You know what I mean? That was me, hook, line and sinker. Left click, I punch people. Right click, I fart on them.
Yeah, I'm not really a South Park guy, but I've got the Steam sale dates.
Go on.
Here are the Steam sales running right now. Aspire Publisher Sale, now until July 15th.
Yeah.
Independent Games Festival, July 11th to July the 20th, which is all indies, which will be good. Steam Sim Fest, 22nd to the 29th. Tower Defense Fest, July 29th to August 5th. This just goes on for ages. Look how many of these different sales there are, bro.
It's ridiculous, isn't it?
I'm going to have to have a little... I've spent too much money on Steam already. I've got games in my library I haven't even downloaded, but because they were like £3, I'll be like, I'm getting it.
Yeah, I think fucking everyone does shit like that. Like Connor was saying, he's got a load of stuff in his fucking wish list. He's like, oh, do I buy that? Do I buy this? Speaking of, it's a D&D fucking session tomorrow.
Oh, it sure is. Sorry, I'm just the Aspire thing. And you know who made Aspire is the Aspire make the Star Wars Battlefront terrible thing that they the Battlefront they released.
Yeah.
I'm sure that was them. So a lot of
a
lot of the Star Wars stuff
really nice.
Yeah, KOTOR, Knights of the Old Republic, one of the best Star Wars games ever made. Not the online one, the single player one. £2.97.
I know, it's ridiculous.
Force Unleashed 586. That's a fucking banging game, that is. Battlefront Classic Collection. That's the one they botched. That's 23 quid. Oh, there's some fucking games on here, boy. Oh yeah.
You like that, do you?
Yeah.
You like them games, yeah?
I love games. I don't have time to play them, but I love them. I love having them.
I saw a book for Elden Ring, and it was what was it? It wasn't a guide. It was almost like an encyclopedia, if you will, of all things Elden Ring. So all of the enemies, the bosses, the environment, things like that, and it was all illustrated in the book, and then had a description of like what it was underneath. So sort of like the bell towers and shit like that, and then it would give you like a brief history of all the lore surrounding that and so on. Looked absolutely fantastic, and I was like, this is great, this looks great, because I've been looking for an Elden Ring book for a while. £250 if you'd like that book. £250.
What is it? Is it like official?
I don't even know if it was official or not. You know when you scroll through Facebook and then ads pop up and shit like that because I've been listening to it. It was one of them that come up, and I just thought it looked really fucking, really, 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 really cool. However, once I saw the price tag, I immediately exited said Elden Ring book. See if that pops up with anything. Because all of it's just official art books. Tune and Fairweather, is that who it was? The Souls Collection, Abyssal Archive. What we got here? Souls Art. It was on here. It was definitely on here. I just need to scroll through to find it. But these prices that I'm seeing of these other books seems to be matching up. Yeah, here we go. 215. There's one here at 600 quid.
Oh, that's mad, isn't it?
Grace Given, The Mythology of Elden Ring Limited Edition. Fucking hell. One here for 857. 857. What does that get me? 857 quid for Grace Given, The Mythology of Elden Ring Benefactor Edition. The most ambitious RPG in video game history is now being honoured with the most extravagant book-length appraisal yet. Written by beloved Elden Ring lore expert Jeff Smalltown Truscott. Prepare for a comprehensive deep dive into the mythology underpinning Miyazaki's latest masterpiece. You get free shipping, fantastic, for my 857 quid. I get the free Grace Given ebook and audiobook editions the moment they are released. Grace of Gold collectible art print, hand-signed and numbered by artist Shimhack, housed in foil-blocked custom envelope. Benefactor name credit in the back of Grace Given, including any editions released going forward. Well, that's not worth 857 quid, is it? I get my name in a book.
No.
Get my name in the back. What the fuck?
Very little is worth that amount.
What the
of
fuck
money.
do you mean? What the fuck? That's crazy, though. That is so crazy. But this is trying to find a picture of. That's sort of like the. Can I zoom in? No. So you get sort of like the gist of it, where it's just the places, and then
it's cool
like,
as fuck.
and
But
then like there's the where is it? There's the old fucking bell tower thing with a little bit of writing next to it and all that shit.
it's cool, but like
It looks very cool.
How can you charge that?
It's very cool, but 215 quid for the standard. That's just so. I think what it is it's not aimed at us.
No,
I think that's aimed for the hardcore collectors, much like the like Melania's arm or her helmet, and you know what I mean.
or
that
the Mesmer statue.
Mesmer statue that we've got.
We need to talk Elden Ring. There wasn't an episode last
Again.
week. Must apologise for that. My nan's not well, so I didn't make it, and Reese had things to do as well. So, but I think where we left that was neither of us had beaten him at that point, had we not?
What, Radahn?
No, because it was like 2 weeks ago. I don't even think I'd made it to Radahn. Oh no, I discovered that Radahn was the final boss on the podcast.
Yeah.
Because I didn't realise he was the end. And yeah, now he is dead.
Yeah, now he's dead.
Oh, for both of us.
Yeah.
He is slain. Sorry, I hope you're not playing through and didn't realise Radahn was the last boss.
This is what happened. I spent a painstaking 7 days, I think, trying to kill this boss. Absolutely horrendous. Very early on into that 7-day stretch, I got him down to maybe like 3 hits. So I was like, right, there's light at the end of the tunnel. I know I can do this. And then I just kept getting battered. So I got the Erdtree fragments. I bulked them up and carried on exploring the rest of the DLC. So I think I'm now like level 18 on those fragments or some shit. And then nope, still getting my ass handed to me. Ash then finds out that like that's the boss or whatever. Fucking starts going on the same journey as me, as fucking attacking this boss. And then one fucking night, maybe 2 days into your journey of fucking attacking him, he's dead. He's dead.
Radahn is slain.
Fuming. I
could tell you
fuming.
Was. Through gritted teeth, he congratulated
I was like,
me.
well
I
done,
knew
mate.
it was fake.
Well, I was fuming because I was already in bed. Because I'm trying to.
Was you? You got up?
Yeah. But I'm trying to get a hold of my sleeping. And I'm just not getting enough hours worth of sleep. And that's because I just keep going to bed at a later time. I say late. I keep going to bed at like 10 o'clock, which is ridiculous when I'm like, yeah, that's late. So I was like, right, well, I need to go to bed a bit earlier just so I can get some better quality of sleep. So sort of by like 8:30, I was in bed. And then obviously you text me, or it was a little bit before then, you text me saying it's dead. And I said to Steph, I said, how? I said, how's he done that? He's a fucking magic user. I was like, how's he had the time to get anything off? I was like, I don't understand it. I really don't. I was very happy for you, but at the same time,
No, you wasn't.
I was like, I'm pissed.
You was fuming.
I was like, I'm pissed.
I can tell.
Because I was like, I've spent ages doing this. I was like, how?
I contemplated not even telling you.
I said, I'm not. I said, well, it's a good thing that you did, because I said, I'm not. Steph was having a bath, and I went straight into the bathroom like a kid. And I said to her, I said, I'm not. I said, I'm not the Elden Lord. I said, I've been overtaken. And she was like, what do you mean? I said, well, Ash has done the last boss. And she was like, oh, well, that's all right. I said, no, it's not.
No, it's not.
I said, it ain't.
So he got his Cheetos out.
So I said, it ain't.
Got his Mountain Dew.
I said, it's stupid. I said, that's not fucking. I think I did say, I said, it's not fair. I said, it's not fair. And then I was just standing there, just fucking sulking. And I said, I'll go have one game. So I'll have one go. I think it was like 5 minutes past 8 or some shit. I said 8:30. I said I'll be done. I said I'll try until 8:30. I said if it ain't going well, I said I'll switch it off and I'll go to bed. Because I'm also trying to not get so annoyed at games before, like, because what happened was I was so locked into fighting that fucking boss that I was getting home from work, trying, dying, coming to the time of fucking going to bed, evening time, I'm still constantly dying. My mood is now fucking shattered. I'm in a shit, pissed off state, and then going to bed pissed off, and then waking up, and all I can think about is this genuinely, the weight on my shoulders from this boss was unbearable, because I can't focus on anything else. I want to play other games and enjoy other things, and I was like, I can't do that until this is done. And then you were like, it's okay, you don't have to kill it. Shut the fuck up. Of course you do. Of course you do. How you haven't done the last boss in Remnant 2 is beyond me, because I couldn't not do it.
I wasn't enjoying it, so I was like, I like the game. I thought it was fantastic, but I'm not that. I wouldn't leave this boss in Elden Ring, but it's because Elden Ring's my jam.
I hated it. No part of this boss was fun. And what makes it even worse is that first phase, because you have to do it so many times, I had it down to a T. Perfection. I'm talking no hit whatsoever. I was getting in. I knew exactly where to fucking get the old Mimic tier out. I knew my openings. I knew his rotation 100%. Second phase hits, all goes to shit. And you watch all the guides and it looks fucking perfect. You go, oh, you just dodge this and you roll that way. Doesn't fucking happen for me. Some random combo that you never ever see comes out 4 times in a row and you get fucked. Ridiculous.
Yeah, I still don't know how to dodge them meteors he throws at you. I can get out of the way of them, but like 9 times out of 10, he just tagged me with one, and then you're stunned, and it's just a fucker.
Oh, you just jump. I
No,
learned you
it's
just jump out the way
it's
of
just
them.
Panic. The whole thing's panic. At one stage, the game bugged out, and I walked in. He had full health on second phase.
Decent.
I was like, what the fuck is this?
There was one clip I saw of a guy doing it second phase. He bugged it out, and there was 2 Radans. It spawned 2 of them. He's like, what am I supposed to do? But I jumped on. I thought I'll try out some different weapons because I was using the Star Scourge greatswords. I was like, let me try something else. So I tried Bloodhound's Fang because I know that has a decent bleed build up. It was fucking useless. I was like, so I did 1 run of that, died, no longer using that. I did a second run, backhand blades, which were my secondary weapon. Got fucked up. I was like, right, I'm not doing that. I'm going to do it with his weapons. So swap back, and then sure enough, the third time, that's the one where I killed him. But when I tell you, Ash, my heart
You were
rate,
so close to death.
my heart
Oh my
rate
God.
was fucking unbelievable.
I bet.
I think it was like 170 something. When I looked at my watch, it was unbelievably high because obviously it was a very decent run up to the very end when I very nearly died. And by the second, it was the second phase where my mimic tier had like more than 2/3 of its health, so that thing's fucking tanking. I had a load of fucking like health potions. I was ready to go, and then it was just all going decent. I just see his health slowly ticking down, and then it's that at a certain point when you realise like this could be the one. And that was when the heart started, like, genuinely, I could feel it in my ear rolls. Like, it was grim. And then I killed that cunt. And then I went over the stairs. I was like, I fucking done it. 1 tear rolled down my face, genuinely. And I don't know if that was because I weren't blinking for 6 minutes or if that's because of pure happiness, probably happiness. But 1 solitary tear ran down my face. And I turned around to Steph because I'm pretty sure she was looking, but she was also, like, flicking through her phone. I said, I've done it. I was like, I've done it. And then I went over, I said, feel my fucking heart. And then, yeah, boom, 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 boom. And that's when I texted you, I was like, I've done it. I'm done.
I enjoyed the video.
The weight has, yeah, I did clip the whole thing, but it said it was too long to upload. So I cut it down. But when I put it on our Instagram, is him dying on the Instagram? Do you see him?
I didn't watch that. You sent me the video.
Yeah, because I think that same video I put on the Instagram, but I think the Instagram cuts it by maybe like 30 seconds before I actually kill him.
You can
It's
make
quite
it,
cinematic.
You can make it a reel, can't you? And then it stays.
Yeah, I think that's what I have to do. Is I have to make it a real.
But yeah, I'm glad he's done. To be honest with you, there's
a
a geezer
cunt.
I watch who's like a streamer. He's been streaming like all the Souls games and that since I started following him. He's like I got over 20,000 hours in all of the games combined, and all he does is PvP and stuff. But he's been on Radahn for 70 hours.
70 hours.
Just fighting him. That's in the boss room. He's been in that room for 70 hours.
70 hours. What? And he ain't killed him.
No, but he's doing it. He says like I get people coming in all the time saying do it this way, do it that way. He's like I know there's other ways to do it. I want to do it my way. I want to do it with the character that I'm using, with the weapons I'm using. And he's got it all down to like perfection. He gets him down to like just under halfway and halfway between half health quite regularly. But you have to have the perfect run to kill him.
Yeah.
Because he's so obnoxious, bro.
There's a guy on TikTok live who's basically the next like let me solo her, and he's like joining people's games just to kill him.
Let
and
me tank him.
Something like
Yeah.
he's got a kill counter there, and last I looked, it was like 80 something kills of him. I was like, that's ridiculous. And then all the builds that are coming out of people. There's one person that's done a full hit run where he's just taken every single hit. And I don't know what build, like obviously they put their builds at the end, but I don't remember it. He's in like some big heavy gear with a massive fucking shield and the poker. And the geezer's just taking like little smidgens of health with every hit. Like he's taking no damage, but he's also got that thing where more attacks fucking builds your health back up. So he's basically immune to everything. And I don't know what. It's a ridiculous build. It looks boring as fuck, but at the same time, the geezer just can't be hit. Like the hits don't do anything to him. It's ridiculous.
The good thing is, if he gets nerfed, we've done him already now, haven't we? So
Done him pre-nerf.
Pre-nerf. Radana's been slain for good.
I hope he
Good
doesn't
night.
get nerfed. It's just, bruv, that second phase is, I've never in my life have I experienced anything like that. That's ridiculous. It's the light fucking bursts you get after every single attack. But when you watch guides of it, people are just like rolling by his ankles and they're absolutely fine and they're miles away from that shit. But when I was doing it, I couldn't avoid it. I could not avoid it. Sucked.
Yeah, it's when I first started fighting him, when I found out that he was the final boss and how much trouble everyone was having with him, I thought he's not that bad. And then when the second phase kicks in and I actually got some way into the second phase, I was like, this is almost impossible.
Yeah.
I don't know. There's too much going on. And when you do get tagged, you have to then like perfectly dodge another 8 hits before you can even heal.
Mm-hmm.
So you can't mess up in the next 8 things.
Yep.
And then you have to dodge another 8 times just to get one more hit in. It's just like, fuck me.
Yeah, I'd basically worked out that in order to get the mimic out and have it be effective, I had to get all the way through the first phase until the last hit when you make him go into phase 2 and then wait for a certain combo and then I could get my mimic tier out. But I had to do all of that without being hit because I couldn't afford to lose the fucking flasks. So I was like, jeez. But at the same time, it's such a false thing because that first phase is a cunt, but when you get the movement down, it really isn't that hard of a first phase. However, because he does so many combos and you're having to dodge all of them and time it perfectly, you feel fucking amazing. When you learn that first phase, you feel indestructible because here's this big hulking behemoth with 2 massive fucking swords and he's just spent the last 100 hours beating the shit out of you and now the geezer can't touch you and you feel incredible about it. And it takes you like a minute to get him down to fucking 75% health. And then that second phase hits and just bends you over and fucking shoves his dick up your ass. You know what I mean? Like, it's ridiculous.
His second phase is just obnoxious, bro.
That's crazy.
He's just a bully, bro. And he does so many swings. And you're trying to remember when to move. And then he delays certain attacks. And then he goes straight into other ones. Oh, he's.
I'll tell you what I would want.
Man.
I wouldn't want him to be nerfed because it's possible. Many people have killed him, including myself, and I feel like if I'm able to do it, then most people are able to do it. Because I'm not fantastic at the game, but I'm not bad at the same time. I'm a very basic default. I'll jump and I'll hit you with my swords, and if I can summon something, I'm fucking summoning it. Simple as that. But the only thing that I would like to see from that boss fight is just fucking make those light attacks a little bit more transparent so I can see what the fuck he's doing. Because when they go off, which they're doing every 0.5 seconds, it's a flashbang. I can't see anything. I can't do it. I cannot see. Just make them a little bit more transparent and then we're good to go.
Yeah, I don't know how you're supposed to avoid all them beams of light either. They just come down all over the place and you're just walking into them.
Yeah, well, just what all the guides say, Ash. Just dodge them.
Just dodge them, mate.
Just dodge them. Just dodge. All you got to do is just stay right close to him and just dodge. Simple.
I went round. I've mopped up all the other bosses that I could find. I know there's more. I can smell them. I can sniff them. I watched a thing yesterday. It was like, 15 hidden secrets or whatever. Number 1, a boss that I'd never seen. I was like, and it's not like one of them little crypt bosses either. It was just something on a beach or something. So there's more bosses out there, but all of if there's 10 remembrance bosses, they're done. Which I think there is 10.
I think there's 11.
Oh, well, there's one missing then. I've got to sniff him out.
I think there's 11.
But then there's loads of other bits, and there's a place that I don't even know how the fuck you'd find it. Did you kill the hand thing?
No, not yet. What the mother of fingers?
Yeah, that thing.
She's it's a remembrance boss.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I haven't, but I know that I can get to the area where you do.
but to get there, you have to do a side quest thing. But then to get to the place you need to get to continue the quest, you know where
Is it the side quest of ringing the bells?
yeah.
You
know where the dragon is?
Where Bale is?
Yeah, and that massive dragon's laying down.
Yeah.
You have to drop off at the side of him, but it's in such a tiny little crevice under his wing.
Yeah.
You would never know you could drop down there.
I think that's how I first discovered that area, is because when I got to that dragon, I was looking around because I was looking at the map trying to figure out where the fuck, because if you it's either if you jump over that dragon or if you take a left turn somewhere before that dragon, you end up at one of those bells. Because I remember being at one of those bells with all the worm things and everything and looking up and seeing a bridge, like a rope bridge. And I was like, well, how the fuck? How do you end up there? And then later on in the game, I was at that bridge looking down at the fucking bell. I was like, shit, that's how I got up there.
Yeah, you have to go down to the finger ruins or something. And then you blow that, and then go back to him, he gives you something else, and you blow the other one.
Yeah, there's 3 in there, I think.
And then you go under his chair, and then there's this fucking hand under there. Oh, it's grim. But yeah, it's just that I would never have found that. I had to Google how, because I was looking around. I don't like Googling stuff, and I don't tend to do it, especially if I haven't finished it. Because I've done the last boss, kind of feel like I've finished the DLC, so anything else is free game. So I was trying to find my way to these ruins, and I just couldn't find a way there, so I had to Google it. Even when I found out where it was, I then had to YouTube it, because I was like, well, where the fuck do I drop down? I was going all round. It's confusing. But that DLC, man, is so deep and dense and full of stuff. I don't want them to make any more games. I just want them to make more expansions. Just make more of these, please.
Well, the fact that they're like Miyazaki's like, yeah, this isn't the. I'm not quite at what I want yet, but this is this will do for now. And you think, what, like he's saying that this isn't his penultimate dream. He hasn't fully achieved what he's set out to do yet. And you think, what do you mean? What is this, a warm up? What 10 out of 10, 10 out of 10, 10 out of what more? What more? Have we got to invent a different fucking system for ranking games that he has to be top of in order for this to be the fucking best thing that he's made? Like, fuck me, this is just mental. The only thing I will say though, community's kind of shit. Elden Ring community.
The Souls
community are fucking sour, salty, hate themselves, fucking hate other people, having fun kind of dickheads. Really, really annoying. Really annoying. A lot of them very, very helpful. There's some cool shit that they find is very, very, very helpful stuff. But the people that whinge at other people for their builds and fucking how they should play and using summons and not using summons and blah, fucking annoying. Jesus.
Yeah, I think there's a lot more good, but then where Elden Ring's gone mainstream hugely, that there's been a lot more toxic people. But yeah, there's always people there putting summon signs down to help people. They don't really get anything for doing that. They're just trying to help people get over challenges, and I've done it before in last Souls games and stuff when I've mastered a boss, but I've never mastered anyone in Elden Ring, bro. It's too big of a game. It's like Dark Souls 1, man. I must have fucking played that game 10 times. So I've been through it. I've never done a new game plus or another run of Elden Ring. I have, but not to the full extent of the game.
New game plus the DLC.
I think I'd be more of a hindrance being a co-op partner in someone else's game than I would be helpful.
Hold on, let me wee quick.
You do a piss.
Sorry, I apologise. Just absolutely needed to have a big wee. So yeah, that I'm with you on the co-op side of things. I feel like I would be a fucking massive hindrance, but I would also like to join people if they're struggling. I'd also like people to join me if they're struggling, because could I find a summoning fucking sign? Could I fuck during Ramadan? But I'm glad that I managed to do it without fucking having someone coming to help me, because I feel like that doesn't cheapen it, but I don't know. I just wanted to be able to do it, me and the old fucking mimic.
I've been doing some invasions and I've been having a lot of fun. I do miss the old style of invasions though, because on all the old Dark Souls in that, you could invade people and you'd invade, and it'd just be them.
Mm.
Running about trying to get to the next bonfire or whatever. But now you can only invade people that have already summoned someone, which I just don't like, because then you're just already at a disadvantage.
What do you mean?
Well, you can't invade someone on their own. They always have a summon with them. You can only invade someone if they've summoned help. If you know what I mean? While they're trying to work their way through the zone.
That never used to be a thing, did it?
It's always been like that in Elden Ring. You can. What you're talking about is you can do the dueling one where you can summon someone just to fight them. So you put a red summon sign down.
Yeah.
You're summoning them to fight them, or you put your red summon sign down.
Yeah.
But when you actually invade someone, you can just invade their world. And what it used to be, it'd be like someone trying to get from one bonfire to the next. So they'd be like scared, be like, fuck. I've been invaded. It's terrifying. You're like, I don't want them to find me. Oh, fucking hell. Hopefully they'll just leave or die. But now you can only invade someone's world if they've summoned people. So that's a bit shit. But I joined... I don't think I clipped it, but I fucking... Because the only advantage you have is all the enemies don't ag on you. So you can kind of use enemies that are around you to help you if you like lure them in. And I joined this fucking thing the other day. And there was 3 of them, and I started fighting them, and I got one of them really low, and I got aggressive, and I pushed on to him, but I couldn't quite finish him, so I retreated. Then they're all chasing me because I'm low and they're thirsty for the kill. But then one of them big birds come down, started fucking them up.
Fuckers.
So I've gone back in there, started whacking them up, and then I've got clocked, so I've ran away, and then they're chasing me again. And eventually one of them's on his own, so I fucking took him down. But I was outside some like castle fort thing. And so there was 2 of them left, but then I got to the point where I was like scrapping and retreating. I had like tiniest bit of health, no flasks left, no magic left, nothing. So I was like, fuck it. So I just kept baiting them, and I've got like one of them little orb things that you can talk into, and he just goes, look at it. So I just kept standing on top of this thing, just doing this. They just kept looking at me, going, hey. They kept coming over. I kept running back into it where all the enemies were. And eventually I was just standing on top of the castle watching them, and then the geezer fell off a wall and died.
Oh, decent.
So I won.
Great.
And then there was another one where there was 3 of them, and I was fighting them all. I ran away again. They're all getting fucked up. But where I'm a red phantom, because obviously I'm an invader, I did an emote where I was just like laying down sleeping kind of thing. I was in some red flowers, so they couldn't see me. They're just running past me, like looking around. I could see them. They went across the other side of this ravine on a waterfall. So I stood up and I got my telescope out and I was just staring at them. Then they all spotted me, so they all come running round again. So I laid back down in the glass. They come over there like looking for me again. When they went, I crouch walked all the way over to the waterfall. Got my telescope out again. I was just staring at them. They see me again. They come running round. I did the same. Right, 3 or 4 times I did that, bro. They were getting so confused as to where I was going. I was having a great time. But I've done a bit of the old Colosseum as well. That's fun. Don't mind that. I like the old...
Oh, what is that in the base game? Isn't it?
Yeah, well, you can just do it from the round table hold. There's a statue there. You just go to that and just enter what you want to do. I've been doing 2v2s. That's really fun. So then you just
2v2.
Yeah,
I haven't done any of the Colosseums.
Oh, sick,
how does
bro.
the leveling work?
I don't actually know. how that works, but I suppose it scales to whatever level you are. Like you, because there's levels, isn't there? That's why I don't level up between higher than 150, because the higher you go, the less there are builds, and it's just everyone can do everything. Whereas I'm 150, so people have only got a certain amount of stats and stuff. But yeah, I imagine it will just be level scaled between 150 to 200 and so on and so forth. But yeah, there's loads of things you can put in there: 3-on-1s and 1-on-1s and fucking all sorts of shit. Yeah, it's good. It's good fun.
3-on-1.
But you have to activate the Colosseum somehow. I can't remember how you do it.
Oh, isn't that with not Alexander, but there's a giant pot.
Yeah, Alexander the Jar. That's not where I did it. There's a couple of different Colosseums that you can activate, and I don't know how.
Yeah, there's one in Caelid.
Yeah, that's the one I was looking for, but I couldn't get down to it. I couldn't remember how to get down there. But yeah, you have to activate them, and then just interact with a statue, and then you can have some fun PvP in a Colosseum, and it's It's just good fun. I think Elden Ring is now like the second on my list, second favourite game of all time now. I think it's pushed The Witcher 3 down to third.
Witcher 3 is just getting battered.
Well, it's had that spot for a long time now. Witcher 3 came out a long time ago.
Witcher 3 is very cheap in the Steam sale at the moment. It's like £2.
I've got it.
Something like that.
I was thinking about trying to platinum Elden Ring, but I don't know what that entails. I think you have to finish it like 3 times and get all the endings, which I'm not sure I want to do. I did think about platinum it.
I think I got all the endings.
Yeah, I did.
I think I did end up getting them all.
But I don't think anything will dethrone Baldur's Gate 3, not even Baldur's Gate 4, because it won't be made by Larian. So, yeah, I don't ever see that being dethroned.
Obviously, I told you, me and Daryl began our multiplayer campaign of Baldur's Gate 3. I haven't played it for a long time, so I was quite happy to jump on and fucking start it with the multiplayer aspect, and it's very, very fun. It's very fun, just like us playing D&D, because it's not just your own mind that's fucking running through the game. You've got someone else causing absolute chaos, and the geezer just wants to fucking kill everything. He wants to kill everything and fuck anything that he can fuck. And I'm embracing the chaos, because at the same time, like, even down to minute things, like with the brain thing at the beginning in the Nautiloid or whatever it is, and the fucking...
Look at you pulling out
Nautiloid.
I'm impressed.
You know, where it like sprouts legs and stuff like that, and when you first pick it up and you like get the option whether you can mutilate it or if you can like set it down or whatever. But when you play multiplayer, when someone enters a cutscene like that, the other person can, if it's not a major cutscene, the other person can listen in on that, and then basically they see what you're seeing. Otherwise, they can just run around, and then your person's just fucking standing there doing whatever they would be doing in a cutscene. But you can also suggest dialogue, so it comes up with the options, and then you can pick one, and it'll be like the stinky log suggested this. And yeah, Daryl made us try and mutilate the fucking thing straight away. He was like, mutilate it. Mutilate it. Or before that, when you have to get the brain out of the skull and it comes up with like all these different options, one of them's just break the skull. And he's like, break it. Break the skull. And obviously failed all of the rolls. But yeah, just very fun. Very, very fun.
Well, I can't join that now because you've already started it, haven't you?
Yeah, you can.
How does that work then? How do I just join a game that's already...
Apparently, if I invite you to a campaign, so if I start a server and then invite everyone, we all make a character, and then you can either pick an origin character or you can create your own character. As far as I'm aware, if we've already begun the campaign and then I invite you partway through the campaign, the only difference is that you can't pick an origin character to be. You have to make your own character. And then I believe you just join my camp, and then I have to come and get you, I think.
Oh.
I think that's how it goes.
I didn't know you could do that.
Yeah. So you just have to make a character, basically. I'll invite you, and then it'll prompt you to make a character, and then we'll see what happens. And then I believe as the host, I can play without everyone. Because I'll basically take control of everyone's characters. But you wouldn't be able to play that server without me because I'm the one with the save file.
Oh, right. Is Daryl's mic alright, or is it...
It's not the worst mic in the world, but it's also not the best. I mean, don't get me wrong, it was pissing me off with it though, because it's a wireless fucking PlayStation headset.
So he's
that,
like all the way over here.
Well,
he's coming in.
That cunt was joining the fucking party and then disappearing for a whole 5 minutes because he hasn't realised that he disconnected from the party, and then reconnecting, disconnecting, reconnecting, disconnecting, and then he'd fucking join, and then he'd fucking and his voice would be like this, and it's like fucking hell, Jesus! But we sorted it.
He's not a natural gamer, is he?
We sorted it out. And he's fucking raring for it. We'll all be even more raring for it tomorrow when we're fucking playing actual D&D.
how has he played it before? This is his first time.
His first time.
He's never played it
What,
prior.
Baldur's Gate?
He's not played any single player on it or nothing.
No. Yeah, I believe this is his first crack.
He's doing the first one multiplayer. That's mad.
Or he played like 5 minutes of the first one, but I think this might be. I don't think he's got as far as we've got now, which is just the ship crashing. But yeah, because he was humming and hawing about buying it, because he said months ago that he was interested in getting it. I was like, fucking hell, really? I think that might have been before we'd even played D&D, or it might have been just after. And he was like, yeah, I'm interested in getting it. I was like, Jesus Christ, like, fair enough. And then I think it was, I think I then got it for the PlayStation, and then realised how much better it is on PlayStation than it is on PC. And I think I was egging him, saying, no, fucking get it. Like, it's so good. And then it was the other day when he sent in a fucking, like, a mobile game, like EverQuest or some shit like that. And it was basically like a Baldur's Gate, but for your phone. And I was like, stop fucking looking at phone games to fucking fill the void. Just buy the game. Just buy the game. So he did. He bought the bullet, bit the bullet. Bought like the fucking collector's edition thing, or the ultimate edition or whatever. So spent however much that is, like 70, 80 quid or some shit. And then yeah, we're good to go. It's great. He loves it. He's made a dwarf, naturally, because he's about 4 foot in real life.
What have you done? Dwarf as well?
No, I made I either made a human or a half elf, I can't remember, but I made a very, very attractive for Daryl's sake. I made a very...
You're going to try and fuck him?
Well, I figured I'd make a character that he would like to look at. So it was either that or I was going to make some really horrible fuck ugly thing, but I thought, well, I've got to look at it as well. So I'll make a pretty lady. And so I did, and I called her Tittany.
This is great. This is fantastic.
And Daryl loves her. That's just how it goes.
Does. Of course he fucking does.
But I just know the campaign's gonna be fucking hell. It's gonna be absolute pandemonia, because I know the minute that we reach that first village, Geezer's just gonna be trying to fucking kill everyone. You know what I mean? He's basically gonna do a you playthrough and just let everyone die.
That's not what happened. We're never going to agree on this, which is fine. But Rain's story was a tragic tale, right? And I'm happy that it went the way it did. Obviously, mistakes were made, but they were mistakes that
you killed
were made.
all the companions.
I didn't. I did not kill all the companions.
How many were left?
2. No,
Shadowheart,
I've been through it. I'll go through it again if you like. I can't remember because he was so boring. One of the guys attacked me when I started attacking the Grove. He was like, "Oh, you traitor." I was like, "You've been with me this whole time. You've heard every conversation I've had. You knew this was coming." So he attacked me. Right? So he is dead. Brown bread, toast, whatever you want to call it. Kaput. Right? Yep. The vampire motherfucker,
Astarion,
tried to fucking bite me while I was asleep, and the option come up to like attack him back. I didn't think I was going to stab him in the neck and he was going to die. I just thought I'd like punch him or something. No, he's dead. Not my fault. The other one, the fucking one with the horns, she was like, I got a mission to go kill her. I went to go and kill her. I saw her. I was like, that's the person I'm supposed to attack. So I just attacked. I didn't know that I could interact with her. So I killed her, searched her, and she had like all the stuff that companions have. I was like, oh fuck, that was a companion, or possible companion.
She's one of the best ones as well.
And then Gale, I can't remember what happened with him actually.
Gale, you put out of the thing, didn't you?
The magic mirror.
Well, you don't even know what happened to Gale.
I can't remember what happened to him. I must have killed him for some reason or other. That was probably a mistake as well. But if there was one that I did on purpose, it must have been Gale. But every other one was a complete accident or just happened. So yeah, and you know, I was left with the 2 best anyway, Shadowheart and Lizelle. There it goes. I'm looking forward to the next one because I want to see what Starion's all about. Bearing in mind he's got 7 hours of dialogue. There's a YouTube video of all his dialogue. It's 7 hours long, just the Starion. Yeah, I missed out on a lot. And I'm happy with this because it means I get to play again. and I get to play it again and again. And when mods come out, I can play it again and again and again.
Yeah.
Console mods on it, but it's just going to be... Just fill me up with stuff. Just make that game never ending. I want a Menzo Baranzan. I want to go into the Drow City. I want just all the mods. If they do good mods, I'll fucking buy a 12 grand computer and download all the mods for it. I don't care. It's the best game ever made. I think about it all the time. I dream about it. I read books about it. I watch YouTube videos about it. I buy merch for it. I want to buy the statue, but it's so fucking expensive.
I found you a cheap one, 800 quid.
Yeah, exactly. I look for it every single day. I look for it on eBay and see what prices they are.
Have you looked for it today?
Not today.
Oh.
But I looked yesterday, as I do, and then I was looking for all the sold items, and one went for 500 quid. I mean, that's still terrible, but it also makes me want
still
to...
a lot of money.
Yeah, but I still want it.
No,
like,
I can appreciate that you want it.
I just wish I'd known that I was going to love this game as much as I.
Well, did you have an opportunity to get the collector's edition?
Oh yeah, they were on sale for fucking ages before they were like sold out. But I didn't know that I was going to love Baldur's Gate 3. I didn't play Baldur's Gate 1 or 2. I think I played Baldur's Gate 1, but I didn't really know what was going on, and it was fucking years and years ago.
It's crazy, isn't it, the fact that you could have had it.
Yeah, and that's what breaks my heart. If I'd known I was going to love it like this, it wouldn't have even been a fucking... If this was Elden Ring, do you know what I mean? And I knew that I would love it, I would have gone, bang, have your fucking 200 quid or whatever it was. Look, there's one on here. Fucking Baldur's Gate Collector's Edition, £200. All items included are shown in the photos. From what I've seen is missing the game key, art book, and figure. And no dice. So what are you selling then, bruv? The box? Do you know what I mean? Oh, the box, the map, and the stickers, 200 quid.
Box, map, and stickers for 200 quid.
This is what I mean. I'm just like... And the trouble is, the longer this goes on, the rarer they're going to be. You know what I mean? I don't...
What are you selling then, bruv?
Well, I don't understand.
What are you selling, dickhead?
You know what I mean? And then the deluxe edition that came out a while ago, I could have bought that, but I didn't really care for the stuff. I only want that statue. I want that statue more than I want to live to 100. I don't care. I would sacrifice... If someone come down and went, give me 5 years of your life and you can have the statue, I'd be like, take them.
You had me fucking looking on Vinted to see if anyone stupid had tried to fucking sell one. Baldur's Gate 3 statue. Oh, I spelled statue wrong. I mean, Facebook Marketplace ain't gonna fucking come through with the goods, is it? Is it, mate?
I look on my wife's Facebook quite often, and yeah, it never comes up. But that's the place you would find it for a decent price.
It would be, wouldn't it?
I've found, not on Facebook sales, but I think a disgruntled ex-girlfriend was selling her boyfriend's Witcher 3 statue once, and I bought that. I've still got that. His collector's edition of Geralt fighting a griffin. I've got that in a box on the wardrobe.
How much did that cost you? Not a lot.
Nah, it was like 60 quid or something, but that's worth like probably at least a 150 maybe more, I don't know. But once again, it's just another thing that don't come out of the box. Nice and secure and safe, like Mesmer. Although I did open the box of Mesmer and I had a good look at him. And then I shut that box and put it back.
Have you taken him out of the box?
No, I don't want to touch him. I don't want to break him. He's so fucking cool, though. I was looking at his soul yesterday and I wanted to duplicate it because I want both of his things. But I'd have to reset my whole build because I haven't got the stats because it's faith.
Of course it's faith.
Everything was faith in that DLC. Everything was.
All of the cool weapons were fucking faith, and they were really fucking cool. I was like, I'm not swapping over to faith. I don't want to use faith. Fuck off. I don't want to. Thank you.
Yeah, same. Everything. Nothing I was finding was intellect or intelligence or whatever.
No, agreed. But have you found everything? Definitely not.
No, definitely not. But everything I found was fucking faith.
Yeah.
Which is not what I'm using.
So that's that. We're going to go and do the Patreon then.
Hell to the fucking
So
yeah, boy.
Here's another episode of it. I'm running out of wallpapers to fucking post on Instagram to say that we've done an episode.
Oh, no.
It's a me problem and a me problem only. It is what it is. So yeah, we're going to go and do the Patreon episode, patreon.com/what's the buttons.
Where the good content is.
Where the good content is.
Where we just sit there not knowing what to talk about.
Tune in. Right, see you later, everyone. Ooh.